Good morning, everybody. It's a nice, cool morning today. It sprinkled last night, but yeah, it was a pretty good night. A lot of coyotes far away. Yeah, it was good. So I'm gonna still make some coffee, take care of things, you know, um, and then I'll get going. All right. Let me see what time it is. It's 6:30 in the morning, so it's a little late. That's okay. All right. So for breakfast this morning, it is breakfast essential with protein powder and the Boss cookie, and I'll have also one of those tangerine, mandarin, something like that. I don't know what it is, and that'll probably be it. And then I might have something warm later on, apart from my coffee that I'm gonna make also, and that'll be good. Okay, let's see. The one that says the Boss doesn't have that much sugar in it. With sugar I do need, but not a whole heck of a lot. I get sugar from other things like that and other snacks. So this, now if you get the complete cookie, not the one that says the Boss, you can have more sugars if you want. So there's the 12 grams of fat, 18 grams carbohydrates, 6 grams of sugar. Dietary 6 grams, 1 sugar, 0 added. 18 grams protein plus my protein powder, plus my breakfast essentials, which already cost the package. And of course, coffee and whatever. That's breakfast. Check this guy out. I just left, by the way. My tent side was on the other side of that tree right there. Look at that. Look at those green things before the pods, or however you call them. I just call them things. Oh no, they're pods. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. So I left 219.5, and I want to get to 229, which is basically 10 miles. I didn't check the elevation gain. In a little while, there's water in half a mile at Mission Creek, which I may or may not get. Probably should, but there's plenty of water for a while. That's where I'm coming from. And as I just come over this, I went in right into this. So this is roughly a half mile after my last stop, and it's very beautiful, very nice. Olive Oil told me that on my inReach that there was a 40% chance of rain in the Whitewater area, and it wasn't until this morning, I'm guessing around 3 or 4, that it started sprinkling on me. But by the time I got out, it was pretty dry, so that was good. Look at this fresh water here. So I'm gonna check. I don't have that much water, actually. I have about, and Olive Oil, she was right in telling me to carry the water that I carried, because it lasted just perfectly. So again, she was right. And I told her if she can kind of get into my backpack and I can carry her, but she said nope. She said I can't fit. So along the way, I'm going to be running into this creek for a while. So I just left, like I said, about a half mile ago, and I really don't want to take my backpack off and filter water right now when I can do it within a period of time that I have, or distance that I have water in my bottles. And I do have probably about 3/4 of a liter total water, which is not a lot, but as you can see, there is no deficit of water at this particular time. So, okay. So here's a marker, and that looks like Pacific Crest Trail North. That's where I'm going. San Gorgonio Overlook. 1.2 miles, so we had to climb. Mission Creek Stone House. 2 miles. That would be good to go to just to see it, but I'm not going to go back 2 miles. Okay. Let's just take a look at what the other side says. Pacific Crest Trail South and Whitewater Preserve 4.5. So that's where it came from. There, through there, there, up, and then I'm here. So there we go. So I'm going into a ridge. Looks like something that I know 100% that olive oil would not like. She did if she had to, but definitely would not like it. We have a ridge on both sides. Mount Bait Pal has one kind of like that. Mount Baldy has one kind of like that. And I'm sure there's something there, Knife's Edge or something, way up in the Goats Wilderness or something. I don't know. If I make it that far, then I'll talk to you guys about it. Huh. Oh wow. You can see the trail again down there. Woohoo! Yay! And then, yeah, the clouds wanted to come over here. San Jacinto's getting beat up. Nice, very nice clouds. Okay. So there's a Mission Creek down there. And I believe it comes from somewhere over there. And that's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna have to go back down. I do see a trail way down there. So, you know, you go up and you go down. You go up and you go down. And I think the sooner I've wrapped my head around that, because that's happening from the beginning. From the beginning it's happened. You know, you go to mile, you start up at 28 or something like that, southern terminus, and you start going down a little bit. Then you get down to mile 4.4 and it starts climbing. Then it goes down, then it climbs, it goes down, then it climbs. The sooner I wrap my head around the fact that this whole trail is going to continue doing that. And as long as I know that I'm in it for the long haul, those little things are just part of the trail to enjoy. So right around this time I'm looking at clouds right over here toward, they were already passed, but toward San Jacinto. Looks like there might be a little bit of rain. Those clouds there have been held back, possibly from a little bit of high pressure, but when that releases, they're coming this way. Clouds over there and clouds over there. So I do have my rain kilt in my pocket. It's a ULA rain kilt. It's a little longer than the one that I had before. And I have my Montbell Versalite rain jacket that I've been wearing as a wind jacket, but I took it off so that I wouldn't overheat. And but it's a possibility that I had to put those on, and if I have to, you know, set up the tent just to get out of the rain, I'll do it right in the middle of the trail. I don't really, you know, hopefully it'll only be temporary if that should happen, but hopefully it doesn't. Okay, a little bit, and I suspect, I know that some people, by the time they get to Big Bear, their knees, their shin splints, their Achilles, their plantar fasciitis is really all screwed up. And I suspect that the climbs and the descents are a huge reason for those kind of injuries. Because this is not normal. I mean, it's just not normal walking. It's normal for a through hike, but it's not normal walking. So me, I do, from the beginning, I use knee sleeves, good ones. You know, they're not. I'll do I don't know the name of KS7 or something like that. And I also use calf sleeves. And I do have For blisters, I do have, oh, how do you call those things? They go under your socks. I have those, but I don't really use them because it kind of deters me from taking off my shoes when I rest. Having to take off 2 sets of socks, liners. So I just don't wear them. I haven't had a problem with blisters. I do use a shoe that fits me very well. It's a Topo Trail Venture. It's a mid, it's like a boot, and it's extremely light. Has a Vibram soles, and it works for me very well. And but yeah, I suspect that it's all this, and it is going way back. I mean, it goes way back to mile 57. No, 59 after that, I believe it is, where you start losing like those 1,000 feet, and then you climb the 1,000 feet and all that. Then you go down double slide and back up double slide, and then you go down that over 7,000 feet of decline on San Jacinto. Then you're doing stuff like this. I think a lot of people will get hurt and injured, so I think listening to my body and walking at my pace. One of the things that I found about some hikers as well is that they say, I'm going to do X amount of mileage. Okay, so I know this guy. He works over at Nomad Adventures. Known him for a while as me as a customer, and him, of course, works there. But we talk quite a bit, and I've been there quite a few times. And you know, he says miles, not miles. Even though he's trail ran clouds to Cactus, you know, and he's wanted to do the FKT of the JMT, but because of permits and COVID and all that, he hasn't attempted it. But anyway, yeah, somebody's coming, so I'll turn this off for now. So I'm at mile 226, and I think this is a part of the Pacific Crest Trail or should I say, yeah, the PCT that is on, that crosses the Mission Creek, where everybody gets all confused about where to go. And maybe, I don't know, I haven't got it yet. So far the trail ride is right here, but I'm sure that can easily happen. So I'm going to try to go out here and figure out where what is, and take a good look at gut hooks. And my last look at it is that it just kind of went straight ahead. So well, I'll take a look and I'll try to figure things out as I go. So I have to figure out where to cross this. I really don't want to get my feet wet. I'm going to be going through so much water. I don't even refill water here. Here I go. I found a spot. Because up there's a PCT marker. I don't know why people get so much problem in this area. Maybe I'll find a problem later on. Look how fresh this water looks. Oh gosh. I wish I could just drink from it here, but I'm not going to. Okay. So according to the gut hooks, and again, that's the electronic map for this trail. And according to gut hooks, I'll be following this creek until I get to my next campsite, which is about 3.5 miles. And very happy with that. Just hoping that it doesn't yeah, no, it looks like it'll be just following it, and I like that. Hopefully where I camp I'll be able to hear that trickling of the creek. I always have liked that. So we'll see. A little bit of a different landscape. Huh. And here's a pipe instead of a wooden pole. You can see where it used to have a sign there. But yeah, different landscape, which is really nice. one over there. Yep, I went through halfway on a little island, and then it went right through here. Did not get my feet wet. And I gotta follow this little cairn here, then I'll make sure on gut hooks that I'm on the right trail. So a lot of times I don't like cairns, but the ones that they've had here have been pretty useful. Again, all you gotta do is follow gut hooks, but somebody put some wood there. That's probably just a trail going to the water. That's where I came from. It looks like up there, there's a post, probably had a trail sign there before, so go up through there and check again. Yep, this is a sketchy one. This is the one that you can just go different places. I think, just keep it in mind, the trail goes a certain way, and I mean, I actually kind of followed the trail, but it could have been, I could have just gone right through those rocks over there. Would have been the same thing. That was a sketchy part. Not sketchy, just kind of tricky following the trail. But I think if you just know that you got to go in the little canyon the same direction, and somebody did a great job of putting these cairns. Yeah, you got a lot of rocks to do, small little climbs to do, step ups and that sort of thing. I mean, like this sort of thing. And you gotta cross the little river like a million times. No, just a few times. Okay. Yeah, I've literally crossed this little creek probably 5 times. I'm lucky that every time I had one of these. So, yep, it's been trail finding. Going one way, going another way, crossing a ridge, going through overgrown areas. You see a polar guy every once in a while. Yeah, this could definitely use some trail maintenance now that COVID's over, to get the trail pretty much to the point where people can see. Cause I can just imagine somebody that's out here solo, or even a few people, and they don't really find the trail and keep on looking for the trail without having some way of checking for it. It would be pretty easy to get off trail, to say the least. Okay. So yeah, that trail came right through here. You can still see my pole over there that I kind of have as my waymark, but there's no, it's pretty easy from here to there. But at one point the trail went through here, and then it's a straight drop off. So I don't know how long it's been that this has happened, but I'm going to go down through here, and I'm going to continue over there, and then I'll see if I can re-find the trail. There's plenty of water here, and I'm thinking this is a trail, but really? This is how it's been. This is the kind of trail finding I've had to do. So it might be through there and up there, but I need to figure it out. Here I see that cairn, and up there I see a pole. Yeah, I'm really curious what happened to this whole area. I mean, it's I don't think this trail was made by design this way. Somewhere along the line, I guess, 17 or 19, some inclement weather did some damage, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Okay. trail. This is a pole. I wish people would not take the PCT signs off those poles. Okay. I'm moving very slow because of the trail finding, and I'm not really even sure if I'm going to be able to make it to my spot. That regular pace would have been very easy to get there with plenty of time. But yeah, once the sun gets right there, which is 1, 2, 3, about 4 double fingers away, I start thinking, come on, need to get somewhere. Okay. Okay. Hopefully the trail will clear up sooner or later.